you're going to hate this more. CNN.
Why is John Oliver on CNN?
This isn't John Oliver. This is his cousin, Ron Oliver. This is CNN.
John Oliver and Ron Riggle combined.
So, Rob Riggle, you mean?
Rob Riggle.
Ron Riggle. So this is CNN, a show called The Point. And Mike, CNN's going to tell you why 2020 is the meme election.
Oh, God.
You ready?
I can't.
Okay, Boomer.
Out of touch Boomer.
Okay, Boomer. Let's check it out.
Would be cooler if we pronounce them memes. Kind of like Muay.
Okay, no, they wouldn't. I'm sorry. We're 2 seconds in. I can't. They wouldn't be cooler if we pronounced them that. It'd be cooler if you were pronounced dead. Fucking asshole.
Who's this asshole?
I don't know, man. I don't fucking
Chris
know.
Cillizza?
He looks like one of the caricatures from the game Guess Who.
Rose says, Bebe. Huh? Just a thought. If the 2016 election...
Just a thought. You know, it's funny when you have to say just a thought.
So now is everybody trying to do these quirky now this style videos?
Unfortunately,
is
Mike.
Is that what we are now? Is that what we've become?
Unfortunately, Mike. Yes.
You know, Royce, we should probably call them memes. It would be funnier.
You would. You want to start doing that?
No.
Okay.
I'd rather die.
Just a thought. If the 2016 election's described as the Facebook election, then 2020 might very well wind up being known as the meme election. You know, memes, right? Like Grumpy Cat, Crying Jordan.
Okay, so it's not even easy using memes because this is really bad. He's using memes from like 10 years ago. These aren't even topical memes.
It's like listening to your grandparents explain
anything.
Pop culture or rap music. It's like listening to Royce's Cuban grandfather try to explain K-pop. That's what listening to CNN try to explain.
Hey, Royce, have you seen The Masked Singer? It's really funny.
He's just muttering something about Korean homosexuals under his breath. I don't know. He doesn't know. It's just,
what do you want him to
confusing.
That's all he knows. This isn't Greg Proops, guys. I know you think it's not Greg Proops.
Or
no, this would be a great segment if Greg Proops was in it. He's doing. Remember the girl turning around?
Yeah, Mike, I remember that from 2012.
Remember that?
Yeah, it was funny.
Or distracted boyfriend, not me. Or success kid. Huh?
You ever look at something and it like physically hurts you? It shouldn't physically. It physically hurts me.
It's.
People are going, I just feel embarrassed for him.
It's true though. Like, look at the like. You went to school for this. No, seriously. Like this dude saw like, probably saw somebody with the dust on him in 9/11, and was like, "That's gonna," or like saw them in the Iraq War, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and like, I'm gonna be a journalist, man. Maybe I'll go to Syria, or some kind of cool war correspondent, and he's doing this for a living. These people have to be fucking. Nobody should be more embarrassed than people who are in the media now.
Or Doge. Admittedly, that one's just super, super weird. It's just a dog. Or
that the right wing took over.
Maybe if you can't explain memes, then maybe you shouldn't be the guy in charge of explaining memes to your leftist boomers.
And why is he doing the show in that one room his wife allows him to have?
Seriously.
Like the rest of the house is hers.
You're
but
right.
That's his room.
That's his little room that he's allowed to do stuff in.
Yeah.
One does not simply walk into Mordor. Or my personal favorite, good old scumbag Steve.
I gotta point something out.
Scumbag Steve is from MySpace days.
This video is from 2020. This video is from February 27th. It's from a few days ago. So this isn't like an old video that I found.
That is a bad guy, scumbag Steve. Don't trust him. He's a scumbag. Memes are.
He's been riffing now for 47 seconds, and all of it's been terrible.
Just pictures or phrases.
This
or
made
ideas
the airwaves.
Yes, this was not only aired on their. This is on their official CNN YouTube channel, but this was on TV as well.
I would. This is the kind of video that would never make the air, but we would play it for this guy all the time when he came in. Yeah, guys, I want to pitch something. Yeah. Is it anything like? Hang on, pull up that video again. Is it anything like this video you pitched? You fucking loser. You fucking nerd.
I just want to point out. Again, I don't like him, but Chris Matthews doesn't have a job. And this guy has a job.
Well, yeah, because this guy supports Bernie and isn't running around Me Too and everybody.
I have a feeling he's not grabbing chicks' asses either.
Well, he's grabbing somebody's ass.
But those people don't tell.
Guy, scumbag Steve. Don't trust him. He's
I won't.
a scumbag.
I won't
Memes
trust
are just pictures or phrases or ideas or bits of cultural currency that get passed around the internet.
They're bits of cultural
Did he say
currency.
culture? Oh, he's saying the same thing.
They're
I said.
bits of cultural currency, Royce. You just don't get it.
No, Mike. I think I get it too much, Mike.
Often for years or decades and applied to, well, virtually every possible situation. And of course, they have now infected politics. So, thanks Obama is a
He just said thanks, Obama. Remember that meme when people were saying thanks, Obama?
Maymays?
You're right. I'm
Memes?
sorry.
meme, as in blaming the
That was my favorite movie, too. Maymay's Kids. Remember that?
Maymay's Kids was pretty
Really
dope.
good.
former president of the United
kids
States
were
for
so bad.
anything and everything that happens in your daily life. For example, quote, "My car got towed today. Thanks, Obama." Or, "The doctor told me my cholesterol is too high. Thanks, Obama." Memes have become a mainstream form of communication because they have a way of insinuating themselves into our culture and impacting the way we think about things, even if we have no idea what a meme actually is. Of course, you now know that. The best example of all this was how internet trolls supportive of Donald Trump's 2016 campaign worked overtime to push the idea that Hillary Clinton was secretly and gravely ill.
She wasn't doing great.
She was doing very badly, and it wasn't a conspiracy. I mean, she could barely walk.
How are you? Remember her walking down those stairs? You thought she was going to kill herself? How are you guys still in the tank for? Well, because she probably just gave you so much money. She gave CNN so much money. It's ridiculous.
Photos of Clinton on the campaign trail were turned into memes with captions like this, quote, "Why can you people not understand? The medical problems I don't have are the reason I can't remember the crimes I didn't commit." Like I said, funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious. She had a private server so she could circumvent the Freedom of
I
Information
love how
Act.
you picked one bad meme by the right. I
Right.
mean, let's be fair here. You're getting destroyed.
You
You
want-
wouldn't be making this whole fucking segment on CNN if you weren't getting deep dicked in the meme wars.
Yeah,
So
you
stop
want to go
it.
toe for toe, bud? You want to go meme for
Look at
meme?
these dumb right wingers. That's not very funny.
There's lots and lots more out there. So pervasive were the memes attacking Clinton and pumping up Trump that the former Secretary of State delivered an entire speech in the course of the 2016 campaign, denouncing the alt-right and the billionaires' embrace of the movement. Quote, "A man with a long history of racial discrimination who traffics in dark conspiracy theories drawn from the pages of supermarket tabloids and the far dark reaches of the internet should never run our government or command our military."
What about the Russia thing?
What about calling Hillary? I'm sorry, but what about calling black people super predators?
Or what about calling Tulsi Gabbard a Russian asset?
What about laughing in the face of a rape victim?
There's that one. That one's not nice.
Because there's that one. What about completely running an entire movement to kill Gaddafi and saying, "We came, we saw, he died," for the sin of making his own banking system?
What about your Clinton Foundation employee getting caught trying to smuggle kids out of Haiti? That was a weird one.
Yeah. What about helping help blackmailing NBC to spike the Weinstein story? What about that one? What about the Matt Lauer stuff that you were involved in? What about that stuff? I'm sorry, but we're in 2020, right? And CNN is still giving reasons why Hillary didn't get elected. So far, this is the running list of reasons: womanizing.
Fair.
People wouldn't want to elect a woman. It was Russia. It was Ukraine. It was China.
China.
It was alt-right trolls. It had nothing to do with the fact that you were probably the most unelectable person to run for office in the history.
Just the most hateable human being.
You're just not likable, you fucking dumbass. It had nothing to do. And by the way, if your entire presidential candidacy can be taken down because of edgy boy memes, maybe it wasn't a fucking great. And also, you spent like 5 times as much as Trump
They
did.
spent like $1 billion
Oh.
and lost it.
And you lost. No refunds.
Said Clinton in that very speech. Now, memes in the political space, though, were only in their infancy in that 2016 election. Sidebar.
No, they weren't. Memes have been around before that. They just didn't hit your purview until they affected your candidate, CNN's candidate, not fucking winning. You guys didn't care, and that's why you lost. The problem is, when it comes to this shit, these people are so behind. Dude, they're like 4 years behind. They're 4 years behind everything. And by the time they figure it out, that thing is not cool anymore, and people have moved on to something else.
They'll never get it.
We later learned that part of Russia's interference efforts in the 2016 campaign was aimed at employing memes to, yes, boost Trump and hurt Hillary.
Okay, again, this fucking I'm sorry, but CNN is still using these dumb talking points. Russia spent $300,000 in Facebook ads. I don't think that swayed the election, you fuckos.
No, it did. See, that's typical Russian asset talk that you're doing, and I don't appreciate it. Dude.
Tulsi's a Russian asset. Bernie's a Russian asset. Everybody's a Russian asset.
Yeah. I'm glad you're finally snapping out of it. Now, are you ready to completely throw your support behind? I don't know who's left. I don't know. They've all attacked each other so badly. I don't know who's left. Biden, I guess.
Biden? Probably Biden.
You want a push-up contest, fat boy? Come on.
It's aimed at employing memes to, yes, boost Trump and hurt Hillary. And sidebar. But with Trump in the White House now, and the internet's influence in our culture only growing exponentially, the 2020 race is likely to be much more influenced by, yes, memes.
This guy wants to be left-wing Greg Gutfeld so badly.
Oh, no, that's what it is.
But I'm figuring it out now. The cadence, the way he talks, the way he's delivering
But
it.
he's not funny at all.
But he's not funny. Greg Gutfeld's funny. Like, he's a funny dude. If you follow him on Twitter, Greg Gutfeld's actually a pretty funny guy. He wants to be left-wing Greg Gutfeld, and he just doesn't have what it takes.
Quote, political campaigns are now modern information warfare. Massive state-adjacent propaganda operations with Twitter bots that fuel outrage and drive media coverage, wrote Obama White House Communications Director and a fellow Georgetown Hoya, Dan Pfeiffer, recently for Wired, and he wrote this in addition, quote, every policy, speech, interview, tweet, meme, video, and photograph needs to be thought of as a piece of content that can be used to persuade voters.
Everything's propaganda now. It's fucked up. Anyway, we need to make sure that our propaganda is on point.
Our propaganda is better. Man, I remember not too long ago, all your fucking print media and all this bullshit was dying, and then for some reason you magically made a comeback. And I'll be honest with you guys, all of you fucking CNN, MSNBC, Washington Post, all you fucking losers. If I were you, I would secretly be hoping Trump wins, because honestly, him winning is keeping you guys afloat. It's true. The hatred of Trump is single-handedly holding up these organizations.
The only thing they have.
If they would have had another 8 years of an Obama-type presidency, they would have become completely irrelevant. Nobody would have cared. Because the problem is that you can't sit there and not critically, judge a president or policies or anything and just high-five him and go, did you see him take a jump shot in his mom jeans? Isn't he super cool?
He looks so cool when he smokes cigarettes.
I know, exactly.
What?
What the fuck? Underage drinking is bad unless his daughter does it. Like, shut up.
End quote. Really, really important. If you think about it, Trump is the ultimate meme president. Memes are fundamentally built on cultural shorthand. They succeed for the same reason that no one reads anything anymore but the headline of a story or the tweet of the headline of a story.
That's why you people have been making your headlines of your stories so outlandish on Twitter. You're doing it too. You can't criticize people for something that you are actively participating in.
Because no one has any attention span. We are a nation of skimmers. We share things.
Is that why you're making...
Hey, check out these other memes.
Sounds like a fucking anime.
On social media we haven't even read ourselves. We don't really much care about the details. Just give us the top line.
I call them the deets.
Ideally in a way that makes us laugh. Love to laugh. Which is, well, what Trump does. He reportedly likes his daily intelligence briefing to be short and filled with visuals. He's not big on reading, favoring so-called street smart.
Okay, fuck you. Again, it doesn't matter whether you like Trump or you don't like Trump. It doesn't really fucking matter. But these articles, every time you look into these fucking articles... All right, look, I'm not fucking pretending Trump is the smartest guy. I don't even buy the whole 5D chess bullshit.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Of course not. But he's not stupid.
No, I know. And these people, everything you do is based on this, like, You're just saying that because one time there was a report on your network where they were like, a source close to somebody who knows somebody who works in the White House says Trump. Like, you guys have been pushing this bullshit, and this is why you're going to lose again. You're going to lose again. And you're going to sit around in 2021 going, what would do? I don't understand it. Because you're that fucking retarded. You're smug, you're condescending, you're a bunch of cunts, you're going to lose again, and next year you're going to be going, I don't understand. You know what it is? It's Bernie's fault. That son of a bitch. No, it's Tom Steyer's fault. That's what's going to, everybody's going to be pointing fingers, and it's going to, no, it's you. It's you we don't like.
Aaron Yamich in the chat says it's like a Simpsons. I was elected to lead, not to read. But look, man, he's not dumb. You can say what you want. I don't think he's 5D chess. I don't think he's a fucking genius. But you don't become a real estate tycoon being a dumb guy, right? Making shitty deals, doing bad things. And again, you're right. That's exactly what I was going to hit on. It's always an anonymous source or someone close to the president. And then you write entire... So it's crazy to me, this ecosystem, because journalism used to be, from what I remember, and this is in the long ago, journalism used to be, we have a source, and this source has been confirmed twice, doubly confirmed. There's an actual source, and they said this and they said that. And then you write the story. But now they make up stories, and then they use their own stories that they wrote to confirm new stories.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're building a house of cards. This is a house of cards. Nobody believes you anymore. There's people that fucking hate Trump to his core, but they hate you so much more.
Hate you more.
They hate you so much more. So much more.
Filled with visuals. He's not big on reading, favoring so-called street smarts. He's always mocking his political rivals, tagging them with nicknames like Crazy Bernie and Mini Mike.
Right. So the reason you don't like Trump is because he's doing it out in the open on Twitter, where normally this kind of stuff this stuff has always happened, by the way. It was just done back-ended. Somebody in the Clinton campaign would spread a rumor that fucking Bernie Sanders is a rapist. This has always happened. People are just mad at Trump for this kind of stuff anyway, because he's just been upfront with it. He just does it to your face.
Your guys have been lying about each other on stage.
Yeah.
Bernie said a woman will never be president. And then he hit me with a brick and he raped me. You know what I mean? And then you're like, do you believe Trump? Calling him crazy, Bernie.
It's just...
Trust me, calling me crazy is the least of my concerns. All of the bad things are coming from my own body.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hey, at least I didn't try to use a heart attack gun on Bernie twice. That's you guys.
You fucking loser. Trump's doctor came out and goes, actually, I don't even know why he's so healthy. It's really weird.
I honestly, I can't imagine any scenario in which we could kill him.
I think he's going to live forever.
The Democrats hired me to drown him twice.
It
didn't work.
He developed gills. He can now breathe underwater.
It thanks a lot, by the way. I feel like it's going to come in handy at some point.
Designed to make his supporters laugh. And just like
somebody in the chat goes, Trump's almost too healthy.
Designed to make his supporters laugh. And just like the broader meme culture, Trump and his allies treat people who are upset by how he talks about others and other issues as rubes, humorless drones who just don't get it.
Oh, fuck off. We've seen on your network, on your very network, Don Lemon and his fucking little buttfuck buddies laughing at fucking Trump supporters in the middle of the country.
Not only that.
You've been treating the middle of the fucking country like fucking rubes for 20 years. And now finally when they get a little tiny leg up, you go, can you believe they're calling us stupid?
And not only that, but you have been full of shit before. Like, people have... We've watched clips of you crying over a joke. Like, we've watched it. We've watched you guys literally cry tears over a joke or a meme. So, yeah, no, you guys are fucking rubes who can't take a joke.
Yeah, you tried to destroy the life of a child who wore a MAGA hat who stood in front of a Native American because you thought it was funny.
Cool out, man. No one says that. Which brings me back, again, to the 2020 election. Trump is already knee-deep in using meme culture to shape his public perception, closely aligning himself with the HBO uber-popular show Game of Thrones.
That was actually a bad call on Trump's fault. on Trump's part.
Oh yeah, he didn't know. Well, to be fair,
the show was gonna tank.
be fair, he didn't know at the time that the show was going to end poorly.
No more Game of Thrones memes. Not after
on,
that
guys.
last season.
And the other thing is that people think that Trump's crew is like Trump has a crew of people that are doing what Bloomberg's doing, which is like a meme team. He doesn't, right? He shares memes that other people make, but he's not paying people for them.
No.
The reason that Trump won in 2016 and the reason he's going to win again is because whether you like him or whether you don't like him, it doesn't really matter. It's not even what we're talking about here. His support is organic. It's an organic support. It's not manufactured. People could tell the difference, you know? It's like when your youth pastor would try to rap. You'd be like, no, I'm gonna go listen to Wu-Tang.
Yeah, you mean
fucking leave me alone.
You mean when he would try to rap and then I would join in because it was so dope.
That never happened.
Couldn't resist the dope.
Never
The
happened.
dope beats.
When I say Jesus, you say Christ.
To project a sense of strength and bum bum ba-da-dum bum inevitability.
Oh, that's the song from Game of Thrones.
He's
So hateable.
this guy's so bad at this.
I know.
You're not
I
even
know.
likable. Like it's not even a matter of funny or being good at this. Like you're not likable, right? He comes off very unlikable.
And now, not surprisingly, other candidates are getting into that game. Michael Bloomberg has commissioned some of the best-known meme makers on the internet to make memes.
They're not. He didn't commission the best known meme makers. He commissioned the best known meme takers on the internet. He commissioned the people who have all been caught taking other people's memes, and then, which is, you know what? It's the internet, right? Like, it's impossible sometimes when you see a funny meme to track it down and see who originally made it. I do understand that, you know. But there's a difference between that and then profiting from it and making money off of memes you stole.
The internet needs to be nuked.
Memes that paint the former New York City mayor in the best and coolest possible light. Quote, while a meme strategy may be new to presidential politics, we're betting it will be an effective component to reach people where they are and compete with President Trump's powerful digital operation, explained a Bloomberg spokeswoman to the New York Times.
And then all Trump has to do is crouch behind his podium, and he destroyed all the work he did. All he had to do was go, hey, there's fucking all this money, and all he had to do goes, hey, isn't Bloomberg short? And that's it.
Yeah, if I want to fight Bloomberg, I'll just put my hand on his forehead.
What's he gonna
He
do?
won't be able to reach me.
Look how tall I am. Look how
this
short
reach.
he is.